The first night of the Democrat convention is in the books. So much to talk about, but I've got to hit one particular thing that came early in the night. The speech by Andrew Cuomo. When he, like all the other Democrats, are taking the time to blame Donald Trump for the coronavirus. At least part of the deaths, and maybe most of the deaths, according to them, are his fault. Cuomo made this comment in his speech that set me off. He said the coronavirus is not the problem. It's a symptom of the problem. What? I just couldn't believe it. I guess he's saying that the problem is Trump, and somehow the coronavirus is just part of that somehow. All right, if we're going to play that, and let me say this, I don't do the blame game. I despise that way of managing situations. It's awful. There's nothing worse than that, and yet politicians are like kindergartners when it comes to this stuff. I don't like Trump when he does this. He's guilty of this too. But if we got to blame, let me tell you right now, I'd start with the CDC. Okay, I've got a podcast coming up on just how awful they were with this whole coronavirus thing. And yet they were the one institution, their entire purpose, reason for being, is to protect us from a virus. So I'm saying nothing else about that. But when it comes to the politicians, my question today, who was it? Whose name is on the health order in New York City to send coronavirus patients into nursing homes? Who signed that order? You probably think it was Donald Trump because he killed most of them. Well, it wasn't. His name is nowhere to be found. The name on that order was Andrew Cuomo. He has the blood literally of thousands and thousands of people in nursing homes died because of that decision. At the same time, most states, including Florida, that's got more nursing homes than anybody in the country, most states said, no, we're not going to send coronavirus, patients to nursing homes. And is it because they knew so much more? No, nobody knew anything. And I don't blame anybody. But I have to say to Andrew Cuomo, dude, how dare you? How can you show your face on a television screen after signing that order and point your finger at anyone else for anything? If you're going to play the blame game, sucker, you need to take it yourself. Well, as you can see, that comment that he made it just came all over me. And we're going to hear more of it. Nancy Pelosi calls it the Trump virus, but it's pathetic. We need to stop the blame game. That's where Biden could be a unifier, by the way. Stop the blame game.